We're feeling a little spicy this week, so we decided we're going to start the show with hot topics every single day this week. So let's get it started. It's time for Hot Topics. New Day Hot Topics is brought to you by Silver Reef Casino. On today's panel, I have TikToker Destiny Graham here, and our executive producer, Joseph, is here.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Looking so bright and fun. Thank you for being here. This is channeling LA a little bit for me, your look.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's bright and fun.
Sunny.
I feel like they don't do colors on LA. I feel like
What?
it's like black. I feel like everyone is
Really?
dark. Yeah, I feel like here I can embrace my colors a little
Your
bit
true
more.
colors.
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Okay.
I had to learn when I first moved there. Every day felt like summer, and they're like, no, it's not summer. They have seasons, but I'm like, okay.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah, it's a different vibe.
Well, welcome to Seattle, because
Thank
we
you.
found you on TikTok because you're documenting your journey from LA to Seattle here.
I am.
So tell us how it's been going, minus the fact that you get to wear bright colors here, which is great.
That's already off to a good start. I have been loving it. It was a very unexpected move for us. Like a year ago, I didn't even know anything or anyone who lived in Seattle. It was a very hey, we got an opportunity, let's go.
Seen some of your TikToks.
Oh, that's me on my paddleboard. It's my new life. So it's been a whirlwind, a very unexpected whirlwind. Oh yes, I'm loving nature. I'm a nature girl now.
Wow. When did you move here again?
It's been about just over 6 months.
So you were even here when you first moved and it wasn't great weather.
Oh,
because
no.
sometimes people
No.
move here
They
in
get
the
a false
summer.
impression.
No,
Yes.
so when we were moving, I took a look in September. And we're like, okay, let's go check it out. My husband and my son were like, let's go see what this place is all about. And I was like, oh my God, it's magical. Like everyone's
It
on
is
their
magical.
paddleboard, the boats were here. And then we moved just like later in December. And so it was a little darker, a little different. My son was like, this isn't what it was.
This is
when
not
we
what
got
I signed
here."
up for.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure we saw it summer to sell him on it.
Fair.
So, and then we kind of bamboozled him a little bit with the weather. But it's actually been really nice. I missed
Good.
the seasons.
Yeah.
I really missed the seasons.
I really like your TikToks because I feel like sometimes when people move here, they like to say a lot of negative things about Seattle, but you're
Yes.
just kind of keeping it real. You're not like, oh, LA's so much better, or, you're just
No.
keeping it real, like, oh, this is good, this is not great.
This is different,
Yes,
but it's
yes.
still fun. Are you noticing a Seattle freeze too? Because as someone that grew up in Kirkland, and Joseph is also from Washington, Spokane. I hate when people start saying that we're mean and cold and the Seattle freeze, because I think that can be anywhere. I lived in San Diego for 4 years, and after school, when you're trying to meet people and you're not seeing them at college or classes, it's hard to meet new friends and
As an
people.
adult. Yeah.
Absolutely. And coming from LA, I'm originally from Toronto, Canada. So that's where I'm originally from. We lived in LA for about 14 years.
Long time.
So I feel like, that's a long time to be there. We had our son there. And so when we first moved there, that felt more of a freeze than Seattle did. I felt when I was doing my research on living here, everyone was talking about the Seattle freeze. I'm like, is that some kind of basketball team? What do
I need to know? Who am I rooting for?
What is this Seattle freeze? And I was learning more about it, and they kept saying it. So I was a little like weary of what that was
Seattle.
going to be. And I got here, and it has been friendly, not freezy at all. Everyone has been
Good.
so nice, and that's literally how I even started my page, because I was so desperate. I kept getting really bad manicures, and I had a relationship with my manicures for 10 years in LA,
Fair.
and I was like dating again in LA, and I had to find a new manicurist, and I kept getting these awful manicures, and I was like, let me ask people on TikTok, is that what the kids are doing? And I asked, and people in Seattle were like, we got you, go here, go get your eyebrows done here, get your hair done here. And so they've literally been my guides of how to navigate.
And
so
you look
I
great,
love
so it's
that.
working.
Thank you.
And I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but a new job, moving somewhere, you can't immediately say you love it or hate it after like 1 month.
Right.
Like I kind of feel like it's a 3 to 6 month rule.
I think
what
it
do you
takes
think?
a year to fully settle into anything new.
Okay.
that you do.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and it's just day by day, and that's why I'm just documenting my experience. Like some days are great. There was a 10-day stretch in March that I didn't see the sun.
Yep.
That was rough.
Not great.
That
was
happened.
rough. You
That's rough
know?
for all of us. though.
Yeah, and you feel like you're never going to see the sun again, and then it comes out, and then you kind of like forget about it. And you're like,
know.
oh, look, it's great again.
What are some big differences, do you feel like, between LA and Seattle since being here?
Like, there's obviously the weather
Right.
and the nature. The biggest difference I feel
The traffic?
the traffic. Well, people warned me about the traffic when we were coming here. Like, oh, wait until the traffic, and I was like, okay, it can't be worse
Brace
than
yourself.
LA.
Yeah.
LA.
Has
The traffic
nothing,
here has
yeah.
been a breeze.
Compared
I
to
love
LA.
driving here.
LA
It's
is
like,
a nightmare, I
oh
think,
my
but-
gosh,
I feel
there's
like drivers here are nicer too. They'll actually let you in and
so nice,
yeah, wave
so
to
courteous.
you. Yeah.
Like they're not in a rush. No one's angry. LA, you're just like you can't get mad. Like you're just
No.
everyone is there's all these fast cars on there. So that has not been and that has been
Good.
totally
Bliss.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, then let's talk about some of our Western Washington
favorites.
favorites today. And you have some locals
I'll
here.
take notes
so
too from
take
you guys.
notes. This is going to be exciting. We're going to start with best restaurants, and I feel like we need to start with Joseph because you are such a foodie.
I have
You're
tried
always going
several.
somewhere new.
I am super biased because several of my favorites are in my neighborhood, but like the Homer of Beacon Hill, Musong, delicious, so Mediterranean and Filipino. But honestly, some recency bias here. I went to 2 amazing new restaurants in the past week. Doris in Pioneer Square.
I keep hearing about
Yes.
that place.
We just
I
had
have
them
not
like
been.
onto
And-
it. Looks like a vibe. I have not
I
been.
have been here.
And
That's
it
on
was
my list.
not overrated. It was very delicious. The vibe inside, great date night spot if you want to go on a little date. You know?
Okay, I know. They're looking at me.
And then just this past weekend, I went to Cafe Lolo at the top of Broadway Street on Capitol Hill. It's like very artisanal, like fresh ingredients pasta. Super tasty, very cute space. Highly recommend that restaurant. You're
love
probably going to see
that.
them on New Day. I'm going to ask them to come on.
I was just gonna say, can we get them on? I always
Yeah.
feel very spoiled to try. I love Carmine's.
Oh,
It is
yes.
just iconic. It's really close to King Vibe. They have 2 locations, or 3 now. There's one in Bellevue. They just opened one on 5th Ave, which
Downtown
is
fancy.
amazing,
I
super
did see
fancy
that
with
one,
the
yes.
chandeliers.
Yes.
But I love just like the OG one in Pioneer Square.
Oh, yes.
The food, the
Yep.
pasta, the rigatoni. If you know, you know.
Oh, there's one in Pioneer Square.
Oh yes,
as well?
right on
It's
First
just by
Avenue.
us.
Like
So is that one in Bellevue?
Bellevue.
As well?
There's something about the one near us here. I just think
Oh,
the
I didn't
chef
know
has got
that.
it
Oh, I
figured
thought there
out.
was just 2.
No,
Look, I'm
go to date
learning.
night
I'm taking
around the
notes.
holidays too. It's
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
And then Como, I have to give a shout out in Kirkland. It feels like you're in
Love.
Italy.
That's one
you
of-
can
that
tell
is-
I'm in Italian girl.
That is, the Como is like.
What have you
tippity
loved
top.
so far?
Love Como. Like
Okay.
that was like.
That's
oh my
your
gosh.
pick. I
That's
stole
like,
it
If I
from
want
you.
to feel like I've gone away somewhere, going on vacation, I go to Como, or El Encanto right underneath. It's
Yes.
like I'll go have like dinner at like
Mexican.
Como, and then I'll have like a drink downstairs, or I'll like switch it up. I don't want to make anyone jealous.
Yes.
so I make sure I see all of
It's
those
such a
ones.
great like girls' dinner, and to be out like at the fire pits and walk around and see the water. I mean,
Yes.
that's the thing. Seattle has everything. We have mountains. Like you can get on a ferry and go to Bainbridge, water, like hiking.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to shout out to Edgewater Hotel too for a nightcap. The key lime pie. That's all I'm saying. The key lime
6-7,
pie.
that's a
I
great
did
Yes.
have a martini there when we were first.
It's a vibe.
When we were first doing our tour, I wanted to see all of the. My husband's also was trying to really sell it on me, so we went to all the like cool spots.
Bougie
Yeah,
spots.
so that was like a really cool spot. But I also like some rooftop vibes. Like we went to Fogo de Chao. That
Yeah.
rooftop was
It's
so good to
fabulous.
see the view
Yep.
of Seattle.
Yes.
There's so many great
Nest,
spots.
there's a
The Nest,
bunch.
yes.
Yep.
Okay, best neighborhoods.
Oh, well.
Okay.
I'm very biased. I mean, I love Seattle.
Yeah.
I've lived in this city the whole time I've lived here. I love Capitol Hill. Hands down, it's my favorite
Okay.
neighborhood here.
Okay, I know. So, I mean, Capitol Hill has Spinace. I mean, the best restaurant. Every restaurant
Yep.
that you just said.
It's on the light rail, which, you know, I
Nightlife.
like.
I'm gonna say Kirkland, where I grew up. I have to. I mean, you have the
beautiful.
water, the
Yeah,
beaches.
Kirkland.
I'm obsessed.
Yep.
Queen Anne, Ballard.
All great.
I'll go
Ballard.
there.
Ballard
okay.
is
for
I
you.
just
That's your
discovered
favorite.
Ballard. So I
can give you a whole
my list
restaurant
changes.
I know, Ballard's great too. Yeah.
My list changes all the time because I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah.
So I'll have a favorite, and like I love Kirkland because I live in Bellevue, and so I've discovered Kirkland and Bellevue, and then like when I'm over here. on the west side. I got a real good education on between
Look at the
PNW
mountains
and
too. My dad's always like, look at the mountains.
Yeah, I've been very educated on my TikTokers have told me they're not the same. So I love coming over here, and I love Ballard. It was such a good bop around.
Yes.
Like I went to the little shops.
So
Did you go to the farmer's market?
I haven't been to the farmer's market yet.
Girl.
Yeah,
I know. I have, my list is long.
I'm about to
getting started.
during this commercial
We're
break,
not
we
gonna
need to write everything down. Thank you so much for being here. This was so fun to meet you, and we're so happy that you are here now in Seattle.
Me too. I'm on an adventure.
Yeah. Where can people find you too on TikTok?
They can find me at Finding Destiny on TikTok and on Instagram, and I'm just documenting all my adventures. I am Seattle's most unqualified tour guide. So if you are looking for someone who's lost, follow me, and I'll show you the best places.
And then follow us too, and on New Day, and we'll show you the way. So
yes.
thank you. And just a reminder too, now's your chance to see Howie Mandel live. Howie Mandel is coming to the Event Center at Silver Reef Casino on Friday, October 9th. And if you've never seen his stand-up, you are in for a real treat. Get your tickets at silverreefcasino.com.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Silver Reef Casino, your Northwest Washington destination, just off I-5 at exit 260.